So I started listening to this book right here. It's called Think and Grow Rich, and this book I highly recommend because there's a lot of powerful points in that book. I haven't finished it yet, but there's some key points that I do want to talk about in this video on my personal plan to get to 100K a month by, I'm giving myself 2030. And I feel like you as well watching this video, you can achieve your goals as well if you want to hit a certain level. So one of the things is, like, I feel like a lot of people, they limit themselves by either not thinking of ways to make money, or they think of ways to make money and they don't have a plan to get to the money, if you know what I mean. That's like me saying I'm about to drive from point A to point B without a map. And before I talk about how I plan on reaching my goal of 100K a month, let me remind you that you can reach your goal as well. Like I said, write down your goals right now, read it twice a day, and think of your plan to get there. Because once you think of a plan, you put it into action, and then you have this type of determination and drive to get it, you're gonna eventually make it. You're gonna eventually make it. But a lot of people, they give up too quickly. Like, I feel like there's a cycle with a lot of people who start businesses, or any type of business, including trading. Trading is a business as well. They start something, say they start trading because they heard about how much money you can potentially make, and it gets hard. Every type of business has roadblocks, and it gets hard, and they quit, and then they find something new, and then that business has roadblocks as well, because all businesses has roadblocks, and then they quit, and the cycle repeats over and over and over. So just have the determination. I highly recommend you read the book, and I'm going to be talking about some of the things I'm going to be doing so I can reach my personal goal of 100K a month by 2030. So we're going to start by number one, my trading. Recently, a couple months, my trading has went on a huge drawdown. What I did, I already put this plan into motion. I already executed on this plan. Well, my plan, I didn't use that as an excuse on not like to quit. It wouldn't make sense either way, because I know my system works. I've been trading for a long time, and I'm full-time and have been profitable, but I didn't use that as an excuse. You know, I'm trading funded accounts, and we have a max drawdown. So it wouldn't make me noticing I'm on this heavy drawdown than usual. It's a very heavy drawdown. And what I did was I stopped what I was doing for a little bit, and I just went crazy with back testing and made some improvements. And I'm slowly crawling out of the drawdown on one account. The other account is a bit tricky because the other account is the one I have connected to my FX book. It's really tricky because I have to really lower the risk on that account so I don't hit the max drawdown. So sometimes I will win a trade, and then my next trade will be a loss. So I will have to I will win a trade, but that specific trade would be on like lower risk. And when I would win that trade, I will increase my risk a little bit more, and then I will lose that trade. And then it's like I'm back to square one, because I like to keep my risk the same. But with one account, I'm actually crawling out pretty good, because one of my accounts has a 10% max drawdown, and the other account has an 8% max drawdown, so I had more room. But basically my plan with that was to back test and implement different things. So one thing that I implemented was cutting losses. So I noticed a common theme with one of my trades, with my trading, that I can cut my losses early, and usually that will save me a lot of money in the long run, because usually if I cut my losses, it would have likely been a full loss either way. So why not? That increases my risk to reward without actually increasing my risk to reward on the charts, if you know what I mean. So that's one thing that I decided to do, and I'm just staying patient, just keep executing the plan, and then I know that eventually I will get out of this drawdown. And one thing I also do with my trading is I manage my risk in real life as well. So I'm either waiting because when I passed my second funded account, I immediately went into this drawdown. And the thing about me is I'm very careful of when I buy challenges. I'm not the type of person that's gonna buy 30 challenges and all that. I want to make sure like I'm on a steady win to loss ratio before I get another challenge. So the fact that I'm crawling out of drawdown on one of my accounts, like if it continues to happen, I will purchase another challenge, like either a 100k challenge or a 200k challenge, and I would basically, focus, stay patient, and hopefully I will potentially pass that as well to add more to my portfolio to make more income trading wise. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, I post a little bit about my business. I started posting that more recently. I had this business when I started it the same year. No, it was not the same year. It was like 2022, late 2022 was when I became full-time. It was sometime in 2023 where I started a business. I sell products. I'm not gonna go too in depth. I don't go too in depth about it, but I sell products, and basically I make income off of that as well. And one thing I decided to do was, in order for me to make more profits, I decided to cut costs of products by ordering even more in bulk, right? Because if you do anything with selling products, the more and more you buy in bulk, the cheaper the products will get. So basically I started doing that and testing different price ranges for customers and stuff like that, and it has been working. I've been seeing more profit, more growth, and so on and so on. Another thing I have been doing, let me see, I did implement one thing. I did talk about it as well. It hasn't worked yet, but it doesn't mean I can't try new things. But I do see it can potentially work. It's me selling to the same customer more than once. I tried it. I haven't got an extra sale off of it, but I know that can bring me more profit. Because what you gotta realize is when you have multiple sources of income, it's better than keeping all your eggs in one basket. If trading was my only source of income, I don't know, that it will be more stressful, because mind you, I'm on a drawdown, posting everything on YouTube. So it will put more stress on me, making my results it will make my results terrible. It will put stress on your own psychology. So that's another reason why you should have multiple sources of income. But my plan is just to have multiple sources of income. Then in the future, like down the line, I'm thinking about around December. Yeah, around December for my business, I'm actually gonna be hiring people to do some of the work for me, which gives me more free time to make money other ways as well. I also do want to go hard on this, not hard, but just be more consistent on YouTube as well. Be more consistent on YouTube, because YouTube is still an investment. You exchange your knowledge, and in return you get paid for that knowledge. If I'm giving you value and you find value from that, you're gonna pay me. And that's why I also started my mentorship as well. I love trading and I love teaching people. So in return, if you find value, you're gonna join the mentorship, and it gets me paid. I never understood people who hate on people who actually sell mentorships if they actually know what they're talking about and they show proof that they know what they're talking about and they're completely transparent. So that's the third thing. So we had my trading, my business, YouTube, the mentorship, and another thing is just investing. I already invest. I've been investing since February. I can see the track record of when I first started investing, but February of 2023 was when I actually started investing. So I just plan on just keep on investing. The whole process on how I do it is I invest just a portion of all my income every time when I get money. I invest it all into not all, but a portion of it into the stock market or into something else that's gonna make me money in return. Like, you're rarely gonna see me buying something for myself because I'm looking at the long-term vision. If I'm constantly buying stuff that's not making me money, it's not gonna benefit me in the long run. But if I'm constantly buying stuff that's returning me money, it's gonna compound over time, and it's gonna make me more money over time, which I can use. Like, one thing I also started doing with my investments, when I made money off the investments long term, I would take the profit, but I wouldn't put it in my bank. I would use that profit to invest into another stock or invest into something else. So that's something I usually do. For the investing, I use Robinhood. If you want to learn how to not learn, but if you want to know how I invest, I use Robinhood. You can use my link right here. It will be in the description. You know, you can get a free $5 stock, and a lot of people use not having money as an excuse when, you know, you're literally getting a free $5 stock just by connecting your bank. A lot of people use not money as having an excuse when you can find an opportunity to make money, to invest that money, to make more money. There's always opportunities. Everybody has an opportunity to make money, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. Stop making excuses and come up with a solution. That's all you need to do. Because at the end of the day, no matter if you have money or you don't have money, there's gonna be roadblocks either way. You think the people who have money don't have roadblocks? No, they just find solutions for those roadblocks. But the people who don't and constantly complain, they find excuses and they just give up.